This just like the birds that whistle in the trees, hitting the leaves so happily. Well, you're my tree, and through the storms you stood strong for me. Kept me warm as can be, like a candy to an apple. Oh, together, you're so sweet on me. Oh, so sweet. I can say that I do believe this is destiny. You keep calling me. Now it's me, you, me. It's so concerned, whatever you want it to be. I'm telling you,
hey, Callie.
it's up to me.
Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Black Love.
It's whatever with you and me. Just like a breeze in the middle of a summer's eve. When you come through,
What's up, Ramsey?
come for me.
I gotta show you my shirt.
If I'm a dream, you're my lemon squeeze. Oh, you got flavor, boy. You go good on me. So boy, don't play it, tease me. Ooh, together. You got what I need.
Grand Rising, Kathy B.
It's after 3, so quick to stop.
Good morning, Dimitri. Thank
My
you.
body's calling. Oh, that was me and you.
What's up, Leonard Green?
You and me. And it's whatever.
Okay, somebody's calling me. Damn, they messed up the whole vibe. All right. Let's get into the topic. It's probably nobody. Okay. This is one of my favorite songs. So the other day I was vibing out. I was on Apple Music. I pay my monthly subscription to Apple Music and Tidal too. I just canceled Tidal though, but I had both. And something came over me. I like think of artists and I'm like, ooh, let me look up this song.
Craft your way to handmade happiness with Joanne.
Let me turn this off. So I wanted to hear Aaliyah the other day because Jaguar Wright was talking about her. You see how things work? People start talking about people and then you go think about them like, oh, let me listen to this song. I couldn't find her whole last album, the album that she made before she passed away. Can't find it on Apple Music. Can't find it on Tidal. When I looked up a particular song on Apple Music of hers, some random racially ambiguous chick comes up that did a cover of her song, At Your Best. At Your Best, You I Love. Her song, that song is up there, but there's covers. Other people are coming up when you put her name in. Oh my God. Hey, Nisha Marsh. Thank you for tuning in. So that perturbed me. And this was the other day. I just was holding this inside. So I ordered a shirt from Fashion Nova because I was like, oh, nah. Somebody's trying to tarnish her legacy because that album was pivotal because she was at the height of her career, 22 years old. Yeah, she came out as a teenager, but now she was coming into womanhood. She shaked off the demon, R. Kelly, and she was with a guy who actually loved her, Dame Dash. They filmed behind the scenes of the video for Rock the Boat. And in that behind the scenes, she was talking about her crew, her glam squad, A couple of these individuals passed away on that plane with her. They was also on the plane. Okay, they definitely saw your arm, but okay. Oh, okay, see you later. So it's a very eerie feeling. I just put that in the search engine of YouTube and looked at that MTV behind the scenes of that video, because they actually show footage of them going to the airplane with the luggage, and that was their final moments. That was the last time everybody saw them. This sounds more than suspect. Also, oh God, who is this now? Now this number looks familiar. This number. Oh yes, yes, I remember. Thank you. Okay, right. Yes, all right now. So, appointment reminder for my oldest son. Damn. Pandora. But Pandora, okay. Do I still have Pandora? I didn't check Pandora. You're right. I haven't went on Pandora in a while. But I would have to try to create a station on Pandora. I would have to search her music. So let's see. I don't even think I have that downloaded right now. So I don't want to waste y'all time. Oh, wait, I do. Hold on. Thank you for that, Callie. Okay. I got music coming up. Hold on. What was that? Lil Wayne radio? That's how long it's been since I've been on Pandora. Okay, let's see. Okay, her music is on Pandora. Wait now. I clicked on it. I clicked on this song that I was just playing. It's whatever. It said, due to our music licenses, this song is only available for radio playback. And that's happening to every song. Hold on. Y'all can't see this. All right, hold on. This is the Aaliyah album before she died. This is the message that's popping up. So it's not letting me listen to it. But thank you, Callie. Now y'all see what I'm saying? Why they trying to tarnish her legacy? That album was so pivotal to me. All music apps hold different licenses and rights for music. So that's three major streaming services, right? That doesn't have that album. So I did more research. It kind of irks me that she wasn't talked about enough. Wonderful artist and such a genuine person. Thank you. Exactly, Leonard Green. It's irking the shit out of me too, because hey Akeem, thank you for tuning in. It's irking me too because, again, this album came out in 2001. She died in 2001. That was the year I got pregnant. I got pregnant with my oldest son a few months after that. So I was 18 years old. At 18, you're going to remember songs, especially at those times, because that was the time right before, I would say, my childhood pretty much ended, because I became a young mom. So those were the moments I remember. When Rock the Boat came out, I was in high school. I was in my last year of high school. And I remember going to summer school, and we used to try to do the Rock the Boat dance. Oh my gosh. Her death meant, like, for me, it was just like an end of an era, because, again, we share the same name, even though it was spelled differently. So, people always made comparisons. And I was not nowhere near as talented as her. But it just is so unfortunate. And then to not be able to stream her music when so many of these artists are only hot because she's not here. Let's be honest here. I did a little timeline. I did a little research. Ashanti came out in 2002. Now, Ashanti wasn't a dancer, though. They tried. They tried it. She's beautiful. She's a lovely girl, beautiful body, banging. Her family may have not released the rights. Yes, I'm getting to that. Beyonce solo debut in 2003. Now, we know she was down with Destiny's Child, but she wasn't hot until 2003. Her on her own, holding her own nuts, she was not hot until 2003. And a lot of people are saying because it looks suspect that Jay-Z dated Aaliyah before Dame Dash, allegedly. And then all of a sudden, and then him and Dame Dash are not friends anymore. They resolved their business. Now, okay, private conversation. Now that you said that, concern one, her uncle holds the rights to her music. I guess the masters. Hankerson, something Hankerson is his name. And he was allegedly cool with R. Kelly, and that's how she ended up dealing with R. Kelly. Now, they said that he's not releasing her music for whatever reason. Fans have protested about this. This is not nothing new. I was reading in the comments under her YouTube because all right, they have that album on YouTube, but that's different. You want to hear, like, okay, why I like Apple Music or Tidal is because I don't have YouTube Premium. Now I could pay for YouTube Premium. I want to be able to listen to something and do something else on my phone. So I might have the headphones on and listen to Apple Music, and then I'm doing something else. I'm scrolling through whatever. Thank you, Black Love. Please hit the like sub button, everybody. Any new viewers, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Good morning, Author Empress. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not going to be on here long, y'all. I just wanted to express how I felt about this, and I wore my Aaliyah shirt today. Derek Watson, thank you for tuning in. It just bothers me that other artists got hot after the fact, and they got similar swags, but then you can't even stream Aaliyah's music. That pisses me off. Tragic death. She died at 22. Do y'all know how great she would have been? And I feel like she came up in the best era. I came up in the best era because at that time, women had the option of looking conservative in a certain aspect. That's when the baggy clothes was out, wearing oversized clothes, and your hair had to be lit and your face had to be decent. Nowadays, if you don't have your body done and a lace front and some makeup, you're not lit. And then the clothing that these young women have as an option don't give you too much room to cover up. Don't get me wrong. You can get clothing to cover yourself up, but the material that they use, if your body is not right, you're gonna see your little pouch and shit like that. But anyway, the point is this. It's fucked up how they did her. I'm mad I don't have that original CD anymore because now I can't even stream that music. That pisses me off. And then Ciara came out in 2004. But yeah. So I want to bring up another topic before I go because I have to go get my daughter, y'all. She's not feeling good after them stupid shots. So I want to comfort her. And I'll probably try to come back later. Let's see what happens. So yesterday I ended my live early. I'm like, oh, because I know a lot of people like Tariq on here. I figure y'all want to go watch him. A big nothing burger, but whatever. His 5 reasons why we shouldn't vote for Biden. I didn't hear 5 yet. I've tried to watch the video as much as I could, but I didn't hear no 5. I heard a couple of reasons, which, okay, understandable. Kamala and Biden both have been a detriment to Black people. But having all of these politicians in some type of way, and Trump is no better because even though he's new to politics, he was in real estate withholding options for Black people to get better real estate options because, oh, they may have a voucher and we don't want those type of people. But I digress. So, guys, you said I often wonder why her music isn't being played through these years. Yeah, somebody's trying to tarnish her legacy. That's what it seems like to me. They don't want her to go down as the one with the swag that all these girls got the swag from. That's what it seems like to me. Why you still letting them give your child shots? I don't know, Ramses. Because I don't know what other options I have right now. I need to, if I'm going to go to another state, right? It might take a while for me to get everything organized as far as finding a doctor, all of those different things, right? It's because I need so much. That is like, okay, that might take a while. Everything is on a backlog as it is. If I don't have my children's shots, and let's say I need to go to Texas and get a job, because I told you, getting a job is never off the table to me. It's just not an end goal. It's not something I feel like I will permanently do. It's just something to get my foot in the door if need be, because my credit is not good. So me getting my children's shots, I feel like, yes, I'm rolling the dice with their health, but I got shots. My oldest son got shots. And no, I will not be getting them no COVID-19 shot. But the other regular shots that all of us have gotten, okay, I understand your point of view, but I'm in this world by myself. I have to be able to move because we haven't made a concrete plan to where we could separate from white supremacy, and I don't have to be under their control. I want to be able to separate, and that's why I come on here saying we need to buy our own land, because that's a form of having our own. Right now, we don't have our own. We can't even agree on what we're called. We can't even agree on who's the leader. We can't agree on anything. Thank you, love JJ. Yeah, Trump with that. He was showing his racism from then. So no, he's a fucking bigot. I don't trust him. But yeah, sitting down with him is fine. And I was just watching Queen Amadea from Finding Me Queen. I didn't watch the whole video, so I don't want to misjudge that sister. But she said something that I want to address. Please try to give her herbs to fight the side effects of that poison. I can only think of black seed oil or capsule, but research about babies. Like, she's not acting lethargic. She's still playing and everything, but she feels warm. And I don't want to give her Tylenol. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. You said R. Kelly, that sadistic prick. Such a talent and a waste. I no longer listen to his music, but he is where he deserves to be. Rest in paradise to the Queen Aaliyah. Exactly. Yeah, and like Jaguar Wright said something that struck a nerve, and then I'm gonna get back to Queen Amadea. I didn't forget. She said that she feels like the industry is so sadistic that, these predators will portray like they care about your child. They'll invite the family member over, the parents and everybody will be there the first few recording sessions, and then all of a sudden it's, oh yeah, we'll get her back safe. We got to work on this music. We'll make sure she's safe. But meanwhile, she's getting molested, or somebody is pressuring her to have, some type of sexual exchange with them. Or they'll have the assistant talking to the parents in one room and she'll be in another room allegedly doing music, but they are really trying to fondle or molest her. And it could be a male child. And this is what happens in the industry because the parent may be down on their luck. And they want to believe in their child so much that they want to, make them a star. So they end up putting their kids in these situations unknowingly, and some of them sometimes knowingly. Who knows? Black Love 17 says, our shots were way different. They are targeting our babies. I never wanted any for my babies, nor grandchildren. Be safe. Thank y'all so much. Like I said, I really don't know what else to do. I've written the Department of Health. I've been through that. It's not that I didn't try. What am I going to do, y'all? Stay on public assistance or unemployment forever? I can't do it. I have to have some other type of options. I'm always thinking of other ways to make money. I don't want to, ever get complacent on one stream of income. So it's like, I just want to be able to have options to move. He says, oh, right. Thank you for reminding me. Speaking of Queen Amadea, gets lots of info and she hit 8K subs. She says YouTube is really messing with her. Okay. No, she's good. I don't have any problems with her, but something she said I do want to address because she said that, it's always a white person we got to go back to as a point of reference. Like we always have to work under white people, which is true. I agree. And YouTube is ran by white people. But you are a contributor for Fly Nubian Queen, for a man who is a black man, who is a part of the pro-black community, who claims to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But he has duped a lot of black women into working for his dream and not giving them any compensation. So if you're gonna work under somebody like that, you gotta choose your words carefully. And if YouTube is messing with her, then obviously she deserves to be messed with. Because here's the thing. We are in an era of being held accountable for your actions, and who you are affiliated with is going to be a direct reflection on how you will be treated. I welcome the trolls. I don't have many though. They come and they go because they can't come against me. My angels are more powerful than their demons. So I welcome you because you can't compete with me. And that's that. But why I wanted to bring up Fly Nubian Queen is because now that I'm monetized, I'm starting to see different things that I didn't see before. And one thing that's coming up is the copyrights. They're showing me matches of videos that I have in common with other people. And Fly Nubian Queen is one of them. Because I was putting so much energy into them, I was neglecting my own page. Stupid me. I was supposed to be putting the same videos on my page and giving them a copy. I wasn't doing that. I only did that with 4 videos. So now those videos are coming up as a match, and YouTube is asking me, do I want to give them a copyright strike? But I'm not petty, because at that time I agreed to give them my work. So that's a loss for me. But they reap the benefits of my work. And if you're going to tell me that ain't worse than a white slave master, then I don't know who I'm talking to. Because a black person keeping other black people down is worse than massa. And that's that on that. Love JJ. Thank you so much. You said getting started on African spirituality. I'm burning incense and will buy and burn ancestor money. About to do an ammonia jar to turn around my situations. Good for you. I'm about to go to the Botanica soon too. Once I finally get this last check that they did not send yet. Bunch of bitches. You said I don't see any of her videos on FNQ. You gotta look on YouTube. She goes live on YouTube. FNQ has a YouTube channel as well. That's why I said they're getting money on both ends. I was uploading on YouTube, and then they would convert my live on YouTube and portray like it was live on Facebook, and portray like it was live on YouTube. There's people that I know in real life that happen to say they knew me from Fly Nubian Queen and have donated. Did I get the donations? And I'm like, no, I didn't. They got the donations. And they like, but we don't understand. It looked like you was live. I was like, yeah, because fraudulent people do fraudulent shit. Somebody said, I'm so glad you're building without Fly Nubian Queen. Thank you so much, Lenny Green. Exactly. I wish I would have did it a little sooner, but everything has divine timing for a reason. Everything has a reason, and I don't regret anything. You know why? Because I got a chance to meet some of you guys. Some people follow me from there. I got a chance to be a part of the pro-black community, and I feel like I'm bringing a different element to it, because you don't have to be, again, like I said, you don't have to be the most natural looking sister to be the most righteous in the pro-black community. And I'm going to leave that on that with my blue wig. Because at the end of the day, I have many looks. And that doesn't define who I am and what my spirit is about. I'm not going to surround myself with people who want to get over on Black people and they don't get anything in return. Because then what are we talking about here? Let's just talk about other shit. Let's just be like the Brandon Tatums of the world and say and be on white people's side. If that's the case, if we're not trying to build our communities up, then what is the point of you talking? Thank you, Black Love 17. And I'm not throwing sis no shade. She's great at what she does, but I'm telling you how they did me and how they did other women. She said all her videos say her name. No, listen, guys. I'm about to show you right now. She probably does what I told you. She probably has her own YouTube channel and then she just contributes to Fly Nubian Queen. But I'm not following Queen Amadea. I'm following Fly Nubian Queen still on YouTube. Fly Nubian Queen. Is the reason for mass incarceration and gave stiffer penalties for That's her. So she might have her own channel, like how I did, and her channel is growing. Her channel is doing great. So she technically doesn't need Fly Nubian Queen. So you said a lot of these men are pro-Black man first. Exactly. They don't care about Black women. We too harsh. We don't deserve reparations. I've heard it all. Boys does that all the time, and I hate when you think someone is live and they are not. I used to listen to you on FNQ on Facebook. Yes, Kathy B. That was the only time I was live on Facebook. If you saw me live on YouTube, it was a fallacy. I wasn't really live. They converted that video. And I used to read a lot of people's comments on Facebook, and then I would check the replay on YouTube like, this is so bogus because the people that's really in the chat, I'm not communicating with. That's not real. But Black Power. Concern One says, Roland do the same thing, show previous videos with new live chats. LOL, shaking my head. Like, what's the point of that? At least tell the people this is a replay. Tell them so they know they're not wasting their time donating money, wanting you to, respond to them. And then you out there looking stupid. You really making Black women look stupid. Then, like, they wouldn't let me choose my thumbnails. They would choose the worst thumbnails with my mouth open and me looking stupid. And, like, here, yes, sometimes I don't change my thumbnails right away, but I'll eventually look and be like, oh, hell no. Because YouTube captures the thumbnails for you. And you can change it. They never wanted me to look good. They never wanted me to be in a good light. They will put up pics of some of the other queens. Oh, like as a promotion. They never had me in the pics. Why? Why is that? I'm not Afrocentric enough. I'm not brown enough. No offense, but that's how I felt. Like, what is it? So what do I need to be a part of this? I'm a Black woman. Black comes in all different shades. I can't help my complexion. I can't help none of that. That doesn't take away from my Blackness and what I plan to do with the community, within the community. Roland do the same thing. Oh, yeah, right there. She does have her own YouTube channel. Okay, so she did it smart. She's probably already making money from her YouTube channel, so she's just using Fly Nubian Queen as a network to use, and that's fine. I don't dislike her. I told y'all I'm still subscribed. I just showed y'all. But some of the shit that goes on, it rubs me the wrong way, and I'm not a fronter, so I'm not gonna hold it in. He said, if that's the truth, I may stop watching her if she's dipping me. No, I mean, or duping you. No, I'm not saying not to watch them. I'm sure if her channel hit 8K, then she's more than likely getting paid from YouTube, but not by Fly Nubian Queens. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know. It depends on how Boyce Watkins feels about people. My theory is that this fake money is used to keep us enslaved. It's like chasing a carrot on a stick that you never get. People do a lot of silly stuff, fake stuff, or free work, all for chasing money. Fake money, exactly. Exactly, Y2K. That's why I said I didn't want to be totally just about the money ever in this. That's why I joined a network that I knew wasn't going to pay me. I knew this. So I duped myself. But what I'm trying to say is, why would you even put Black women in that position? Why wouldn't you want to give something, some type of incentives? If you produce this amount of views, we'll pay you this amount of money. It could be $50. It didn't have to be a salary. But you see, this is what happens when people chase greed rather than actually helping the community win as a whole. And that's the shit that bothers me. Malcolm X Fred Hampton says, do you know anything about Dr. Claude Anderson? Can you comment on him any? Again, when I was watching Finding Me Queen, I also am still subscribed to Dr. Boyce Watkins in Your Black World. He has 2 channels besides Finding Me Queen. He would have Dr. Claude Anderson quite on a bit, and I would listen to him. Now, I've never listened to him in the past or read any of the books. I will not lie to you guys. I do need to read some of his books. But I do know of him, Powernomics. I do know of the rhetoric that he speaks. Him being affiliated with Dr. Boyce Watkins doesn't make it easy for me to watch him. Now that I know what I know, I'm not going to lie to you. He doesn't need to be affiliated with anyone. He could stand alone. But he's an older gentleman, and he's probably not good with social media, and he still needs to get his point across. So Dr. Boyce probably is on his nuts or paying him. So it takes away from me digging a little deeper into him, and I apologize for that. There's no shade to anyone for me saying that. You said, quick question, don't want to keep you, but there's a pregnant woman who's asking for a man who got no kids to hold her down. Is she wrong to ask? I say no. That is a good question. She's pregnant, but I think she's wrong for that, because if that man didn't get her pregnant, she can't expect for that man to have no kids. So she's wrong for that. Now, when I had one son and my children's father passed away when he was 6, my oldest son's father got killed when my son was 6 by one of his friends. That's another story, and that's another topic for another day. But I felt like I didn't want to date a man with kids only because I didn't have that baby father drama. So I didn't want to deal with a man that had either kids or had any type of baby mama drama. So in that aspect, yeah, that's a little different. But that's selfish. That was selfish of me, because why should I only expect to date a man with no kids? But that's what I would really attract, to be quite honest with you. I had a couple of boyfriends that had no children, and I already had a son. But again, I was a young mother too. So, but being pregnant and expecting a man with no kids, child, you reaching. Love JJ, good point about paying you for your time, salary or whatever. Their expectations wasn't just, contribute whenever you want. They wanted you to contribute for 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 4 times a week, and an hour for each live. No less than an hour. And also they had a script they wanted you to say. They wanted you to promote their shit. And you don't think you're supposed to pay somebody for that? People will reap what they sow, though. So all those people that are involved in that in any type of way, they will reap what they sow too. Thank you, Black Love 17. And I'm going to leave that on that. I don't wish ill will on anybody. I still watch a few of them. But being a Black person who does not support in helping your other Black people grow and other Black people getting money, you are no better than Massa. And tell them the goddess said it. Kanye West supports Dr. Claude Anderson. Okay, that's what's up. You said it's on Philip Scott's channel. He says no as well. She has 2 boys already. She can ask. It's up to men to say no. She can ask, but she's out of line. Bitch, you pregnant and you got 2 kids already, and you expect a man with no kids. Now expecting a man, period, is fine, but you can't choose whether he has kids or not. You have kids. You sound stupid, and you have multiple kids. She sounds stupid. Now I'm going to say she sounds stupid. Black Love. I didn't know she had 2 other boys. Come on, girl, bye. A man with no kids shouldn't have to deal with another man's issues like on that type of time. She's wilding. That's up to him. That's up to that man to say, you know what? I don't have any children and I don't mind your kids, but you should be very humble if you meet a man with no kids and you already have kids. I'm sorry. 1 kid is like, okay, but multiple kids and he don't have none? Oh, y'all wildin'. Lenny Green says, your channel to me is popping. You keep it fresh with more than the same mundane topics, even though I know this is mainly about building the Black community. Thank you so much, Lenny Green. I try. I don't want to be just everything pro-Black and then people looking at me and want to judge me by my Blackness because I don't wear my hair, I don't wear my natural hair all the time. There's times that I will. This is not that time for me. I'm feeling like I want to look this way for whatever reason, and it doesn't take away from my Blackness. What else? Other issues can be brought to the table. Yes, celebrity topics, I do because these are Black people too. They matter too. They have the bag and they have a platform, so they can be used too. And just like what I'm telling y'all about this building, Black Wall Street, building Tulsa, the real Oklahoma, all these different communities that were targeted, we might need the help of celebrities because if y'all just relying on Trump or Biden, we may be waiting for a long motherfucking time. Some of these celebrities got the bag where they can help with building. We could start it off to show that we serious and we don't just want our hand out and let them assist. That's how you do that there. So I'm not gonna write off celebrities. I love Dr. Anderson's books. Okay, Callie, I'm gonna try to get some books. I think the library's open again. Will his books be in the library or this is something I have to buy on his website? Kathy B. Oh, sorry. I'll have a private conversation. Some people may mean well, but it is written that the road to hell is paved with people with good intention. I don't think trying to make money in this system is the answer. It's just a slave system. It is. No, it's true. So you saying don't get a job? Love you too, Chris Glover. Thank y'all for tuning in. I was supposed to take this wig off, but it's stuck real good. The glue that I use, that's why a lot of people don't like the glue because it's on there real tight. Y2K says, I mean, their money system, capitalism is a slave system, but we were trained to think capitalism is good because they taught us that in school, but slavery is capitalism. Oh, right, exactly. Thank you for that. And that's the type of shit that Dr. Boyce Watkins is on. And a lot of people follow him as well. And like I said, I wasn't trying to dog him out in any type of way because he did allow me to use his platform. But I feel like they could have did more for me and other Black women that have a story. In this system, there's always some attachment to the hand that feeds you. The issue is breaking free from this system. How do we do that as a people long term is the question. Buy the land, or at least, and that's a start. We're gonna do the crowdfunding and buy the land and try to get help. We talk about these celebrities. Okay, Ice Cube saying what he's saying. Let's hit up Ice Cube. He's on Twitter, right? We got at Ice Cube. What's up? This is the plan we have. You know what I'm saying? We have to come up with our own plans and show people that we made the steps, but we don't have the funding because we didn't come from a silver spoon. We don't have $100,000 salaries or even, not even just that. Forget about that. Because even people with $100,000 salaries could struggle. Depends on their circumstances, okay? Everybody's perception of life is different. You said, I like Neely Fuller. He say we shouldn't be around each other unless there's an agenda. This is what I'm trying to say. What is the point? What is the point of us having these discussions if it's not striking a chord with you to do more? What is the point? Slavery is capitalism. Yeah, it is. Because you're gaining off of other people's struggle, giving people peanuts while you're eating healthy. You getting fat and I'm getting skinny. That's capitalism in my eyes. It's time to separate. Exactly. So I keep stressing. I agree with celebrities have the capital, but again, many of them have handlers, and their handlers navigate what they can or cannot do with their money. Wow. But again, some of them that's talking, they need to put their money where their mouth is. And if they can't, they can't. But it's good to try. You have to go to the Powernomics website. Okay, see? So it's not something I can get from the library or okay. Thank you for that, Ramsey 7. A lot of these celebrities get their money from white people. And if they can give it, they will find a way to take it, i.e. Nick Cannon. That's a whole fact. That's where they get their butter biscuits from. Oops. I think I skipped something. You say, yes, I think one of the reasons America's fall has come so fast is because there are many of us here who refuse to work for them. We are their money. Without us working for them, they lose. Yep. So many corporations are closing their doors. And if they're not closing their doors permanently, they're closing different sites in different areas. And that's the issue with celebrities. Their money comes from those other folks. So they can only go so far because they blackball them, even in our own family. Those with the good jobs really give to us. Yeah, because everybody is for self. Once they get the bag, it's like, I want this all for me and my family that I create. And I can understand it in a sense. It's hard to kind of give back because sometimes people do take advantage of a good thing when they do have a person that has money in the family. Breaking free from them is our Black Wall Street 2.0. Once we get it together, our money can stay with us, just like the Asians, right? Right, Black Love 17. Absolutely. Good point. We are their money. We are the tools for white prosperity. It's ingrained in us to be the worker and not the creator of things. Damn, we have been so brainwashed. It hurts to know it. So brainwashed. So many people have looked at me with disdain because for a long time I've been saying I don't want to work. For a long time I've been saying I want to own a business. I just couldn't figure out exactly what that entailed and how to get there. And me having these conversations with people will always cause an argument because like, just get a city job. Just go back to school. Get your bachelor's degree. Get a trade. Go become a medical assistant. People always push these things on you that's easy to get. To me, that's peanuts to me. I'm fully capable of doing all these things. What held me back from making it happen was because I was in between my dreams and my reality. And when you have the wrong people around you, they don't support your dreams. So I end up taking penny ante jobs that I knew I was better than. And that's why I ended up the way it ended up, with me not being there. Even if I got fired, it was the reason why I got fired. Because that was the universe showing me you was better than this. You was better than this. Now you got time to focus on this instead of focusing on they shit. You said, oh yes, you're right. Nothing beats a failure but a try. Why go through life saying I shoulda, woulda, coulda? I go through life saying, shit, I tried it and it didn't work, but fuck it, I tried. I tried. You know, nobody can ever take me trying away from me. I'm from Long Beach and I met Ice Cube at the Peace Treaty and he's with the black people and he exposes those ish people. Thank you, Papa D. Yep. So you trust Ice Cube because there's people that's trying to dog him out right now. People can say what they want about Tyler Perry. Sometimes he's iffy, but he's a great example of making his own, not caring about Hollywood. But there aren't enough black folk with minds like his. That came from the bottom and took their bag and said, I'm going to use this to help other black people who don't always get a chance because of their black skin, who don't get the chance for certain roles. He created roles for people. He created jobs for a lot of black people. So I know a lot of black men don't like the fact that he dressed as a woman, but he did create a studio in Atlanta, you know, and Ice Cube didn't say sorry to Ish community like Cupcake Nick Cannon. I hear you. He said, you have what you need, your edibles and your drinks. Look up the SBA stuff and push through. You got this. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. I'm definitely looking into it, and that's what I've been doing. I'm still having jobs reach out to me. Because like I said, I was on a rampage at one time applying to a lot of places. I never stop applying, so I always want people to understand that it's always more than one way to skin a cat. I don't want to just be stuck with my businesses either when they're not really going to pay my rent right now. So, you know, if I already had a secure place, it would be easier for me to focus solely on my businesses. So I saw a pic of Claude Anderson yesterday and I was shocked. He's pale as fuck. I'm sorry. Call me a colorist, but I am tired of seeing these pale face trying to tell us what to do. Is this dude they call Dr. Sabi pale too? Oh my God. I'm done with you, Y2 Kenyon. He's probably pale because he's sick and he's getting older, but he already was like a light-skinned black person. But I mean, I guess that means you're not a fan. Thank you, Papa D. Claude is Asian, of course. Hopefully he's not sick. No, he is sick. I don't know what he has because they never said it, but it was a time he was supposed to go somewhere with Dr. Boyce and he couldn't. I think the ADOS conference, because he was sick. They said he was sick. They didn't say what he had, though. He said, on a serious note, Tyler is a whole move. He did it, so others can too. He gets his props. Okay, but again, that's you saying it as a black woman. Black men don't like Tyler Perry for two. A lot of them don't because he portrayed Medea. Welcome to California, goddess. I'm in California. Thank you. Or you just saying, welcome to your world. Yes, Factory should be the conscious version of Tyler Perry. Nisha, you said that before. I'm done with you. Again, I caught his live from yesterday that I was rushing off to get off because I saw my numbers dropping. Or maybe they went to see a vet. But it was a nothing burger, like he was saying. A big nothing burger. I put in the chat, are you voting, Tariq? Are you voting? Did he say he's doing down ballot? No. You know why? Because that would show that he co-opted ADOS, because that's Yvette and Tone's thing. So, yeah. You say, yeah, he is sickly, and Dr. Sabi is dead. Yeah, Dr. Sabi is deceased. Oh, sorry. But stuff was coming out about him that I don't know how true that is, but that's a different topic. I don't want to get into that either. I'm gonna take a few more comments and wrap this up, guys. I didn't expect to be on this long. I gotta get my baby. People need to stop calling Ice Cube a sellout. People use that so much and really don't know what a sellout really is. I never seen anything Cube has done to be labeled that. That's why I said people hop on these hate trains and bandwagons because the headlines say he sat with Trump. That's why I said I don't know if he sat with Trump or was it the administration he spoke to. But I was told he did sit with Trump. Okay, fine, but so what? He's trying to push something for us, and we have to make our plans from now. I'm making my business plan, and I need y'all help because we could do this together. It doesn't even have to be everybody that watches me, but if you know anybody that's interested, like I'm gonna hit the girl in Houston, see if she wants to do something. Again, it could be a nonprofit organization. Feed the people that need to be fed and feed ourselves. Because they talk about second and third waves and they talking about us being scared of these white militias. It's just a lot going on. It's a lot. And it needs to be taken more seriously. Let's see. The comments went a little fast. He said, I don't watch Tariq. What was the gist of his live yesterday? No, he said he was supposed to be talking about the 5 reasons Black people should not vote for Joe Biden. And he started talking about the Moors. He started saying how, him and Kamala, with the crime bills and everything when she was a prosecutor. Okay, people have made those points before. But I didn't hear 5 reasons. Maybe it was me that missed something. You say yes, that's always been a knock on Hollywood and music industry. They only let you make it big if you bow down, bend over, otherwise send out feminine images. Yep. You said Tariq probably voting for Trump. They probably did business together in the past. That's how it sounds to me. Because it sounds like it was a mini low-key Kate. Crime bill Joe Biden and Kamala Harris said she was Indian. Yeah, no, I know, but it shouldn't be a cake for Trump. Come with what's the plan if either one get in office? Because we need a plan either way. Dr. Sabi looks like he's good to go. He's no longer living Y2K. You say you have information to the contrary, got it. I'm saying it was a girl that came out on Tasha K's live and she was talking about Cardi B. And she happened to mention how Cardi B had herpes and how she had herpes, but everybody has herpes. And how Dr. Sabi can heal you from these things. You don't need over-the-counter medications. The point is, it came out that this young woman was chilling with Dr. Sabi. And he had pictures with her and other women all over him. So they were saying he was a womanizer. I mean, I don't know if that should take away from his message. But that's why I said that's a whole nother topic. And I gotta go, so I don't want to get too far into that. You said, of course, Tariq is voting for 45. That's clearly evident. That's what it sounds like to me. That's why I'm like, who are you voting for? I was in the chat like, are you voting, Tariq? Plandemic. All facts, love JJ. These pro-Black sometimes make me think they really don't want Black people to do better because that would mess up their hustle. That's bingo. That's what it seems like to me. Oh, pay for the Black business school so you can learn how to start your own business. Really? Instead of paying the people that you hired on Fly Nubian Queens. All right. Make it make sense. Cube is one of ours, so we will give him the benefit of the doubt. He seems to be suggesting he is trying to advocate for us and not Trump or Biden. We shall see. Right. I said I more so trust Ice Cube than not. Just because he sat with somebody doesn't mean he's feeling him. He's saying, if this is our way in, this is what we're going to do now. He said, yeah, I know he not LOL, but his work lives on. And so whether to listen to him is the question. That is the question. I don't know, y'all. Some people follow his, regimen still. I believe Cube's intentions are good and well, but still don't understand the timely promotion of his support weeks before an election. Number 45 had 4 years, so for me, it's BS, right? To all my Black family, that's on code. Get yourself that Kit Kat because it's about to get real. Thank you, Papa D. Exactly. Tariq don't have a political agenda for Blacks. Just talk because that no voting won't work because the Dems are trying to replace the Black votes with Mexicans. Yup. And it's true. Our vote is not going to matter soon. Time to separate. Y'all don't feel me though. Y'all not feeling my intuition, my goddess intuition. Y'all not feeling the vibes. We need to control the food first. Because we could pitch a tent as long as we have the land and then we can build. Are y'all following me? For anybody that ever has an issue with where you're living, I know some of y'all like where y'all are living, so this is going to be hard to adopt. I'm not going to lie, because finding a location is like, because everybody's from different places. And I'm sure y'all not trying to relocate to Texas because I want to go to Texas. But we could figure out a way to do something because I'm gonna do this land thing regardless, y'all. You say gotta hit the block, goddess sunshine, take care. Thank you so much. Yeah, I gotta go too. I gotta get my baby. You said I trust Cube. He's an OG. He's smart. And most importantly, he's a black through and through. Exactly. You said I think you said that's what they doing, I think, in Georgia. Yup. We shouldn't have to struggle so hard for places to live. And in New York, like I said, a lot of times is like I would prefer living in Queens because that's where I grew up. It's people's houses you gotta live in, and the landlord lives there, so you gotta tiptoe around them, even though the rent is $2,500 a month, not including utilities. Peace concern one, it's ridiculous, but we're gonna talk more later. I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for listening. We'll be back with more content. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all come up with y'all business plans, because you never know what is in the works with Ice Cube's contract with Black people versus the Platinum Plan. I don't know. It remains to be seen. Y'all have a good one. Peace and blessings.